Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Star Trek New Horizons as the Terran Empire. Now, I want to go and check real quick. Did I... No, okay. I was checking to see if I had selected this as one of the worlds we wanted in this war, because the reality is... I could take more from the Orion Free States if I sent my fleet over here to occupy even just a single Cardassian world, because that should draw the 17k Cardassian fleet away from Iota Leonis and back home. Of course, I would have to try to avoid running into them as I make my way back down to the Orion Free States, but for the most part, that is something I could do, is try and occupy this Cardassian world. Even just for a moment, just enough to draw their fleet away. But if I do that, it would also probably be enough for me to go ahead and just end the war right then and there and take just Iota Leonis. So I could try and push it. Try and take more. And I certainly wouldn't mind being able to take more from the Orion Free States. So, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead, try and occupy a Cardassian world. Even if only for a moment. Sure, Special Forces. Okay, let's go ahead and get you guys some people working here now. At least for you. The other one, not so much. Not right now, at least. Now my combat fleet is at Procyon. No, I'm not joining that game. Ooh. Massive Cardassian. I think they've always jumped to Bernard's Star. Yeah, they're warping to Bernard's Star. I'm not going to be able to beat them there, though. I think they go to Pajem afterwards. If I recall correctly, I believe it's Bernard's Star to Pajem. So if I jump down to Pajem, I should beat them. And I can crush that transport fleet, which would be a great thing to do. Now, the second fleet is still trying to catch up with the first fleet. Yeah, we're going to try and destroy that transport fleet. I don't know why the Orion haven't sent their armies to try and retake this world, but they haven't. I'm fine with this. Yep, winding up for warp to Pajem. Oh, you poor, poor transports. Krelkel is going to get you all killed, because we are sitting here waiting for you. Granted, they have no way of knowing this, so I'm not surprised in the slightest. Great job, guys. You managed to destroy them all. That would really hamper their war effort. Now, the question is, do I want to just... I have the opportunity to just end this war now, which is probably not a terrible idea, because my truce with the Romulan Republic and the rest of the Galactic Axis is over. So, yeah. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea for me to go ahead and just end the war now. Not that I want to go and check and make sure. You guys didn't have an actual alliance, correct? Yeah. You use the, hey, I'm going to declare war on these guys. Do you want to join that war mechanic that Stellaris has? So yeah, the Orions and the Cardassians are not actually friends. They just don't hate each other. At least enough to where they're willing to work together in a war against me. Yeah, we're going to go and end the war now with just taking Iota Leonis. It's not a whole lot. I could have kept the war going if I wanted to go ahead and take more. But, yeah, like I said, I just don't think that would have been worth it, personally. And let's go ahead and add you there. And the Romulans just vassalized the Orion. Yeah, these Romulans are really pissing me the fuck off. And the Cardassians just vassalized the Binar. I'm telling you guys, it might be a good idea for some of us to become friends with one another. Let's form a defensive pact with the Gorn. They're not great, but it's somebody who should be able to deal with the Cardassians, I think. I think the Gorn could deal with the Cardassians in a one-on-one fight. I would just have to be the one to focus basically everybody else. Which is difficult when you only have a single fleet and you're basically surrounded by enemies. If we switch, all that green are people that want to murder me. So, yeah, that's not gonna really work out now, is it? Okay, which one of you worlds is pissed off the least? You are pissed off the least. Oh, okay, you'll be fine on your own. That's actually great news then. Whoops, it's shift-click to select multiple things. The Tamarian Unity have made a tributary out of the Bajoran Second Republic. Have you all go get together. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Unimap mode on just to show what we're going up against. Yeah. That's going to be ridiculous to fight. I'm at the Vaudouar. Not that it means anything, because I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. They're certainly not going to be of any help to us, because, yes, they also have the minus 250 opinion just because we are the Terran Empire. Honestly, I find that kind of annoying. Especially the people way the hell up there in the Delta Quadrant. Like, why the hell do they hate me just because I'm the Terran Empire? Especially at game start. Personally, I find it a little ridiculous, but whatever. And the Vaudouar, of course, goes to the borders to me as a result of that. No, I'm pretty sure we've traded star charts already in the past. God, you are so far behind, Gorn. And you don't even have the penalties for pops as well. You do, but I mean they're not as bad as mine. Okay, you've got 113 people. I've got... I don't actually have a way of directly checking how many I have in particular, but I've got a shit ton more. If anyone cared to do the math. Okay, apparently I have non-decadent Romulans. I don't have any normal decadent Romulans, but I do have 13 solitary non-decadent. Oh, that's a little weird. That is definitely a little bit on the weird end. The Breen just insulted us. I wouldn't do that, Breen, mostly because I'm about the only reason the Ferengi aren't attacking you. Let's be completely honest here. So, again, this is one of those, in reality, it is in your best interest to be on my side. Because once I am dead, if and when I were to die, the Ferengi, the Romulan Republic, and the rest of the Galactic Axis are coming for the two of you. That's a guarantee. So you may hate me, but the reality is, you should probably hate me less than you hate these guys and be willing to work with me. But game mechanics dictate, oh, we have negative opinion of you. Negative opinion real bad. So we're just not going to work with you at all, even if the reality is it would be in our best interest to work with you. Again, very annoying game mechanic. It is one of the issues I have with Paradox games. The AI makes all of its decision making based upon its opinion of you rather than the position it is in. Because the reality is, you see all that green wants to kill me, the Shelia Corporate, the Breen Confederacy, the Cardassians, the Tamaran Unity, and the Gorn. Okay, all of us down here that aren't a part of the Galactic Axis, yeah, realistically speaking, we should all probably team up to fight the Galactic Axis. Because the reality is, once they take me out, they're coming for each of you. I've managed to hold my own in previous wars with them, but honestly, I have no way of knowing how long I'll be able to continue putting up a fight against the Galactic Axis, considering just how massive they are now in comparison to where they were before. Before, it was just a two-front war with the Romulans and the Ferengi. Well, first time it was just a war with the Romulans, then the Ferengi joined the coalition. Now it's everybody else. Okay, you guys are really pissing me off. I want you to realize this. These damn Andorians. Yeah, regular pops don't. Or regular heavy pops don't affect that at all, which is kind of annoying. Put you there. Space restaurants. I'll take ship upgrades too. Or not ship upgrades too, but decrease the ship upgrade cost. Yeah, Lisabella's getting a little annoying actually. Well, with its I'm upset. Microfusion reactor there if you don't mind. Microfusion reactor there if you don't mind. All these should be upgraded. Yeah, they all appear to be upgraded. Oh, a gem needs to get upgraded. Okay, you know, I could stand to have more battle cruisers. Admittedly, I don't really have the money, or the minerals to do a whole lot. Yeah, now that I think about it, I wouldn't have too much of an issue with our sectors building at least a little bit in the way of fortifications. So, you know what? I'm gonna allow you to build military stations. If you have the minerals and the income to afford it. Okay, you would get me more food, which I'm fine with. Again, I'm not a big fan of the fact that that's plus habitability. I wish it was plus happiness like it was or like it is in the base game, but oh well. That's out of my control. The Borg have made peace with... Wow, the Borg decided not to pretty much annex the... Oh, it's probably because of the way you expand, Borg. Yeah, that must be it. You probably took the planets you wanted, the old... Or, well, the way the Borg expand. And as a result, you didn't have anything else you could demand from the Fendamar states, and as a result, you ended up just making a white peace. The reality is, though, you probably did expand. I'm certain of that, but I don't know what you looked like before, so I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you expanded. You just, because of the way the AI works, said, okay, this is going to be the end of the war because I can't do my war goals now. You're a protectorate. I don't recall. Do overlords get dragged into wars if you attack protectorates? I don't think they do. Okay, you know what? I'll let you guys continue building me some more of those. I'm not joining your damn thing, game. Quit asking. Okay, game. You know that's not how that's supposed to work, right? You can't have a Klingon science ship flying through my borders when I have my borders closed to them. "5 years for the truce with you." I could try and attack the Tamaran Unity, but I don't know if that's a good idea considering I don't have the truce in effect anymore with the Galactic Axis. Which is the only thing keeping them off my back when I attacked the Klingons and then when the Orions attacked me. And it's just for whatever reason they didn't decide to hop on in when the truce expired. Which I don't have a problem with. I'm glad they decided to stay out. Okay, and we're probably not going to end up using the shield emitters just because... Well, for the most part the game seems to do a decent job here of designing our ships for us, and it's probably just not going to say, hey, yeah, you should probably use these. Okay, that should be the Nausicaan tribes, or whatever they're named in this universe. Again, Tamaran Unity, we could be friends. We really could be. I don't really care. Same with you. We could stand to be friends. Shield emitter 2. Okay, here we go. Better warp engine. Or bonus to shield and armor penetration. Oh, came. I'm gonna go for the main stage flux chiller. I'm sorry. Better engines are just, well, better. Okay. I don't know why you have that there, and I just noticed it now. I don't know why it took so long for me to notice that you had industrial fabricators there. Okay, and we'll check just to make sure. I doubt the game is. Yeah, the game is going to want to use the shield generator, so it'd be great if we could get a tier 2 version of that, although I don't know if the mod actually has a tier 2 shield generator. That might be one of those tech that only has a single tier to it. Because I can't say I've ever seen a tier 2 version of it. So yeah, that's probably a safe bet. And here we go. No. I have my vassal, who's gonna probably get taken out relatively quickly, and I assume my vassal's probably, yep, a target for the Ferengi. I'm gonna have the Gorn. They'll help a little bit, but not really, because they're gonna need to fight both the Morali and the Klingons, and a little bit of the Ferengi, and then also, actually, apparently, the Husnak Ascendancy, so, yeah, they're sort of gonna be overwhelmed, for lack of a better way to describe it. Okay, now I wouldn't mind taking some stuff. Okay, but the question is what I want to take. You are out of the war. That is nice, actually. Yeah, so protectorates don't join the war, which means in theory I should be able to also attack protectorates. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give my vassal Urtok and Rog, just to push their borders out a little bit, make them a little bit more effective. I personally am going to take Delta Leporus. I am going to give the Gorn Harkins. Whoops. I said Harkins. Just so they have something. Admittedly, it's not going to matter too much. I'm also going to take Cyverlum. And if I can squeeze in Vendor as well, which I can, great. Can I squeeze in Devron? No, that's two systems. There are 2 planets in that system, so that's not going to happen. Delta... Oops. Delta Pavlonus? Yes, just barely. Set demands. Now, I can very quickly deal with the Orions, so that's what we're gonna go and do. Is we're gonna go and try and deal with the Orions real quick. And I'm just going to hope that the Romulans are a little on the slow side. Okay. Now what do you guys' fleet look like? You got a cruiser destroying a patrol frigate. Wow, that's not really a fleet. Do we already have a... No, we don't have a research agreement, but I can't get one with you because you're a vassal, but I can't get a research agreement with you, which is very weird. Are you the last army? No, you're not. Yeah, you're gonna be the last army, though. Now, the one thing is that I would much rather you guys hide out at Pajem, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Namely because Procyon, if the Romulans warp in, they're going to be right on top of you. Because they're going to likely come from the north, not from like the east or the west or anything. Okay. Getting a heads up at a fleet. But it's that, so that's fine. They are going to Beta Leonis. Where is that? Beta Leonis. Okay, the Ferengi moved their capital from the looks of it for some reason. But, whoops, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, they're going there. I don't know where they're going from there, though. You know that's not right, game, right? Here we go. Oh, it's a Klingon one. Okay, are the Gordon doing anything? Doesn't look like it, not yet, at least. Nope, okay. I was hoping you guys would make it there in time, but you didn't. And I don't have anybody in that specific research field, so I guess I'll just go with a generic research speed person. Who? Oh. Ah. Small little Ferengi fleet there. Now where are you guys jumping to from here? You're jumping to Devron. So the Romulans are slowly trying to amass their fleet. There's the Bolians. They are attacking Rator, and they'll be able to take out the starbase there if they want. If I go here, this will deal with pretty much take out the... If I take Delta Leporus, it'll pretty much knock the Orions out of the war. They don't have a particularly large fleet, and they'll be busy wanting to retake that world. I know, there's not much I can do about it, game. For some reason, your shields are damaged. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is there. I mean, I don't really care for the listening post. Let's go and get planetary shield generator. Maybe it'll unlock better shields. It doesn't say anything about it, but who the hell knows? Okay, you'll be able to fit 19 of our things here. Ooh. Oh, the Cardassians in the Catian Union. Nothing particularly useful there for me, at least. Okay, you're out of the... pretty much gonna be out of the war now. Yeah, you know, then going over to deal with the Klingons, taking even just one of their stuff will pretty much keep them out of the war. Because again, they'll want to retake their stuff. So the Orions should pretty much be out of the war, because they're going to want to retake Sicey. I know, game, and we only destroyed a single patrol frigate, but oh well. That's just the way it is. Okay, there is a shield generator too, apparently, because well, somebody in the Galactic Axis has it. I don't know who, but somebody. Okay, and that's gonna get us war score for owning that. Ship upgrade cost, yes please. I'm gonna say yes to the core sector systems game. Please go back over there, continue building your stuff if you don't mind. You guys don't have... Oh, apparently I forgot to build you guys a starbase somehow. I'm not quite sure how I managed to forget that. Because I could have sworn I told you guys to build those pretty much right away. But apparently I was wrong. That's the Kelpian duchies. Which are, yeah, those guys. There's the Klingon, or the Romulans. And yeah, they're the ones that have shield generator too. Not a big fan of that. They're going to Lisabella. But their fleet's all the way up in the north, so yeah, you know, once we deal with these guys, we're gonna go and I think try and take one of their worlds. Actually, I might even just go for one of their worlds now. Yeah, you know what? Change of plans, guys. We're gonna go for one of these Romulan worlds now. You and the Tholians are at war again. You guys really need to set aside your differences and help me. If I take this, it will keep them busy. Here come the Orion, back down to want to liberate their world, of course. Yes, game, I know. But there was no way in hell we were going to be able to do anything about that. Even if I had hangar base there and was able to get up there in time, it would not be possible for me to do anything. More Ferengi. It's surprising they just haven't gone for my vassal. I don't know why. My vassal would be pretty easy to take out if they wanted to. I'm not joining the damn thing, game. Quit asking me every 3 months. I do wish I could tell the Gorn to go and attack Harkins. But they're not going to. Oh, I know why they're getting that. That's because of my aceton thing. That's why those things are losing their shields. They're getting within the radius, and as a result, they're losing 20% of their shields. And of course, sadly, Stellaris wars don't work like EU4 wars, where you can focus down individuals to get them out of the war with relative ease. How much is the occupation of that other world worth? 5. Not a whole lot. However, we'll get more ticking war score once I occupy this. We'll go from getting 0.5 a month to getting a whole point a month. Vendor is another target of ours, correct? Yes, so I think I'll also go and try and snag that. Although, no, I'm not going to be able to because I will not have the necessary... Yeah, I can't do that actually, because I don't have the necessary troops. I have to build more frickin' armies. I got 10. Maybe it'll be enough to take Vendor. It's probably lightly defended. Well, I won't know until I get there, but I'm going to assume it is. So, yeah, taking that's also only worth 5. But now I'm getting a whole point a month. Oh shit. Actually, no. Go to 83 Leonis, Sharon Prime. How the hell did you guys get down here already? Or is this another separate fleet? I'm not seeing anything over here. So they somehow managed to get their fleet that quickly down there. That seems like a load of bull to me. If we're gonna be completely honest. I do... Okay. No. If you're gonna run away in the opposite direction. Especially since this isn't the version of Stellaris yet where you're gonna have to... Okay, yeah, they're coming after us. Okay, no, that's a separate fleet, definitely. Okay, that's not good at all. Oh, that's the thing at Rator. Oh, what the hell happened to my vassal? My vassal's coming to Sassy. Well, thanks, Gorn, but I think you have bigger fish to fry. Namely, if you would focus on the Klingons, you'd actually be helping the war effort quite a bit. Just gonna have to hope the AI goes brain dead and doesn't understand how to bombard a planet. Now, I would love to actually be able to do damage to these guys. I want to note that. If I could actually do things to these guys, I would love to. Okay, they're going to try and jump down to Pajem. Oh, dang, I can't beat them. Please, some of you guys are confused as to how to bomb. Nope, you guys know how to bombard worlds. That sucks. And this is just fucking ridiculous. Just need to mention that. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous, the amount of shit that they're throwing at us there. This is one of the problems I have with Solaris sometimes. Now, the enemy there could run if they felt so inclined. But it looks like they're not going to, which I won't complain about. Oh, we lost an Intrepid. I know, game, you don't need to spam me with we are tracking an enemy fleet. Of course you are, because the enemy's sending their entire fleet in a Congo line. Game, quit telling me that you're tracking an enemy fleet. It's really getting on my nerves. Like I said, namely because of the fact that you are basically just spamming me with those notices. Oh. They destroyed the building that I was building for you, apparently. You know, I hope that with the support of the station we would have been fine there, but apparently not. Okay, looks like they're going down to Sassi now. Oh, and apparently I guess the Romulans aren't going to try and take anything in the war, and as a result they're not selecting Retour as something they want, which is a little bit weird, if I'm going to be completely honest. how it does weapons damage having exploratory warp engines, but sure, game, if you want to say that they will somehow aid in weapons damage, be my guest. I don't think it makes any sense whatsoever, but I won't dispute it with you because quite frankly I don't give a damn. Might want to try and get out of there, Gorn, because you're dead once those guys get into that system. I am not joining your damn Galactic Medical Conference game. We've been over this. There's literally no reason for me to join. There you go. Smart, Gorn. Now, Gorn, if you don't mind, go and attack the damn Klingons. Jesus. Don't understand why that's so hard for you. Sure. Now, I would love to be able to take something in this war. I don't think it's likely in the grand scheme of things. So we're just gonna have to go with the traditional white piece that we've done for the most part with these guys. But again, our expansion routes are limited because of this. And they're just gonna get more limited. And I'm mostly going to attribute this issue to the pure bullshit that is the minus 250 opinion that we have with basically everybody. I understand that people are supposed to not like the Terran Empire, but I'd much rather it be they don't like them because you play them like the Terran Empire is in the Star Trek lore. Not because they are the Terran Empire. So I'd much rather if the mod did not have the minus 250 opinion as a result of just being the Terran Empire. I'd much prefer if it worked like it does in the base game, where you conquer, you gain threat. By gaining threat, you piss everybody off. That's my personal opinion on it. I'd much prefer that route rather than this. People hate you just because they hate you. Because that's basically what it is. Everybody around us hates us just because they hate us. They have no reason to hate us. But nonetheless, they do. We haven't really done much to piss people off. The only thing we've done is exist. But according to this mod, purely existing is a bad thing for the Terran Empire. And it's not like we have any bonuses to offset the fact that everybody around us hates us. Just purely because we exist. Again, this is the only problem I have with this mod so far, has been that the Terran Empire purely existing is apparently enough to piss off everybody. Which is ridiculous, because technically speaking, the Terran Empire is supposed to go conquer a whole bunch of shit and they get its ass beat by a Cardassian Klingon alliance. As far as I understand the way it plays out. But that's not possible when everybody around you automatically starts off absolutely hating you and you don't have any bonuses to your military. No noticeable bonuses to your military to offset that. We don't have any special things like the Federation does. They're able to integrate people that they get into a coalition with. Which helps them out. But yeah, so, like I said, that's the wonder how I have with this mod. And there's the Orions to liberate this with a bunch of clone armies, which, I'm sorry, but what the fuck game? Clone armies in Star Trek? Really? I feel as though that's a tech that's supposed to be gone. I can understand, say, maybe the Dominion having access to it, but everybody else? No. It doesn't make any sense to me that everybody else apparently has clone armies. The Dominion, again, I can sort of understand them maybe having it. As a way of representing, what is it, the Jem'Hadar? Or something like that? I don't recall off the top of my head. I'm not in that portion of the Star Trek lore yet. Where? Oh, I presume Lisabella? Yeah. Yeah, I can't do anything about that game. Here comes the Congo line of death, because this is just the way Stellaris works. You know, in theory, you guys should be trying to, oh, I don't know, go somewhere else, like, say, Beta Pictoris? Or Pictoris, whatever. Is that world? No, that world is not defended. Upgrade. go down there. If we liberate that world, it'll get us some war score back. I'm gonna go with phaser specialization game if you don't mind. I sort of need better phasers, if you don't mind. We're running around with frickin' Enterprise era lasers game. Just want to note that. That's effectively what we're still running around with. And we're supposed to be in the TOS era. And I'm not gaining a ticking war score anymore. Now, if I had to make a guess, at this point it wouldn't fucking matter if I tried to build a ground-to-space weaponry on Andoria. Type 4 photon torpedoes. Thank you, game. That might actually be useful. Of course, it's also probably too late for it to be of any real use. If I had gotten it much sooner, maybe I'd be able to use it. And they'll succeed in taking it. Is Andoria one of the worlds they want? No. So they're still not going to get a ticking war score if they take it. I'm sorry, game. Is it Lisabella they're trying to take? Yes, it's Lisabella. Okay, then. Not like that's a whole hell of a lot better. But that's also not one of the worlds they want, so that's fine for the most part. Come on, guys. Need you to get down there ASAP because I need to get some more war score in our favor. I mean, I guess I could try. Maybe I'll get lucky. But, again, I honestly think it's just too late to be able to do that. If I do manage to get it, it'll help. That is certainly true. I just want to check that's a 5 and 10. Okay, a little bit extra tracking, but yeah, tracking doesn't really mean much. Not joining the interspecies medical exchange game, quit asking. Jesus. I think the game would realize I'm not going to join eventually. Oh, of course. You know, game, I don't think you told me there were enemies at Charon Prime. I just want to note that. That's just one thing I want to know. I'm pretty sure the game didn't mention anything about there being enemies that share on Prime, so I would have appreciated if it told me that. Now I need to go and retake one of these enemy worlds. It's only because of pure bull. Game never told me there were enemies that share on Prime. Now what I would love is if the Gorn were to actually be useful. You guys took that, but I'm pretty sure we don't have enough transports to be able to win it. Or enough troops on the ground there to win it. Even if we do, we're going to take losses, and there's another thing of Orion things headed to our way, so... Well, B, you guys got some of them, but you're already damaged, and you can't really do much else now. And I don't gain anything as a result of you guys dealing with them. Oh, and they're coming to attack me, of course. Well, I don't really have anywhere I can run. That's the thing that needs to be noted. I would need the Gorn to follow me. But they want to go to Lisabella, so I guess we'll head up there. I would love to destroy those, I really would, but... Oh, never mind, these guys aren't going to come for us. Oh no, yeah, they're going to come for us because you guys are following me. And yeah, I would not be able to do damage to them quickly enough. Okay, that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all in the next part, but until then, goodbye and farewell.